All right, we're back for Dawn to Dawn, chapter 135. Chapter title She Went and Entered It. All right, cool. We're going to see more of this diorama world, hopefully. All right, open the chapter, and they're all, Okarun and the rest of them are all standing there, surprised that she fell into the world. Now we got a shot of the diorama, particularly the castle. He says, Miss Anyas, whatever. Oh, and she's falling into the world from the sky. She's got looks like a backpack has appeared. Or did she already have that backpack? I think that was added. Looks like she might have a helmet. Or like, basically, she's falling from space, it looks like. Yeah, she's got the helmet, the backpack. She's falling. Uh, Rapidly falling. Alright. Towards some mountains. Uh, she's saying half fb buffuf half half buffut exclamation point exclamation point exclamation point. Looks like she might be crashing into stuff. There's some kind of debris. I don't know what's going on in this little picture. All right, she's slammed into a mushroom. It looks like, or maybe it's cheeseburger. Why does it look like Candyland all of a sudden? I'm so confused. Alright. She's and stuff is flying everywhere. Debris. I guess she landed really hard. But also didn't die. Alright. And she says Ugf or something like that. Momo specifically. Somebody help. Uh Yeah, I don't know. So she's on like was it what are they called? Macarons? Macaron? One of those little candy things. I don't know. She looks like she's in Candyland all of a sudden, and like some mountains in the background. Uh, and like all right, lots of candies. I don't know what's going on here, but there's lots of candies, looking like Candyland. All right. And she's saying, whoa, and some kind of something's appearing. It's some kind of document. It says, welcome to Don Mara, and it's writing some other stuff. She's looking at it's like a magic pen is writing up the document in front of her. She's saying, huh? And then, what is this? And then, looking at it, and then there's some kind of picture appearing on the paper, and she's looking at it surprised. It's some kind of picture of people and some circles. Okay. She's saying, yo, what's the deal with this thing? This makes zero sense to me. Alright. It looks like it shrunk down to the size of just like a little sticky note. And then she's sitting there, um, exhausted looking, kneeling. She's saying, dot dot dot, how the hell do I get back from here? Alright. And, next panel, she's starting to stand up. Fine, whatever. For now, I'll just look for Zuma. Alright, she's standing up. Getting her bearings. Kind of, it seems like. Once I find him, I can ask all the questions. Uh, I don't know. This little diorama paper looks like it might be representations of various gods of the world, maybe? Um, and a shot of these mountains. Uh, I'd probably call them more like spires, maybe? I feel like I've seen a place like this in Dragon Ball Z, probably. Alright, she's in some kind of Candyland forest with all kinds of treats all over the place. And she's looking at it all. Oh, she grabs one to eat it. And she says, wow, this is wicked delish. Okay. She goes over a bridge. A very fancy looking bridge where it's like half circle, but then it like reflects in the water to make a full circle. It looks very cool. And then she's continuing to eat stuff while walking around, and there's some stuff in the background that looks like a destroyed castle wall, maybe. And she comes up to a castle. There's some weapons sitting out there. She's looking at the weapons. There's like a sword, shield, uh flail, some other stuff, an axe. She grabs a sword. This is just like what the old dude was carrying as she picks up a sword. And then she starts flailing the sword, swinging around. She says, take that and that. And she says, heh heh heh. I'm taking this with me, thanks. Alright, she decides to take the sword. She puts it on her, over her shoulder. And she says, but didn't he also say the place was lousy with monsters? Haven't come across any so far. And she's facing the castle gate. She starts, looks like maybe sinking into the ground? Or there's an earthquake? Yeah, no, she's sinking into the ground or something like it's quicksand. She says, yuck. Hold on, this is fresh cream. This is distressing. So apparently the ground has turned into cream. Okay. Exclamation point. And there's like a giant wall thing in front of her now. She says dot dot dot. And then the little, I don't know, scroll paper contract, whatever it is, appears again, and she says, "Whoa." And then it starts writing, and it says National Border Hill. Okay. Dot dot dot. She says, "Huh?" Question mark! Exclamation point. She's looking at the little paper. Uh, no, I guess she's talking here, but it's not having point to anyone. Now let's toss the old man back in. This is some people back in the real world. No, stop. Wait, please, calm down. Don't push. It's dangerous. Okay, they're trying to push the old man back into uh the diorama, and saying there, look, they're right there. See, out of the way. This is one of the other guys to Okarun. Okarun was speaking previously. It's hard to tell because she's so small, but okay, so they can see her in the diorama, and she's represented as like a game piece. She's standing at a wall, and the wall has a little flag on it that says number one. It looks like a game board all of a sudden. Okay. That figure is moving. And this reminds me of Jumanji, to be honest. And it's Miss Anyas, isn't it? Says Okarun. Of course it is. She went and entered the diorama, says the main dude who's part of this group. There's a figurine of Zuma too, huh? Replies Okarun, where? And some other guys are approaching. Oh no, this is a flashback. Well, see, 2 or 3 days back, we lost sight of it, uh, says the main guy. So we figured he must be in some serious shit. Why didn't you say that earlier? Says Ogurun in reply. Ogurun's doing his little holding his glasses thing while looking surprised and sweating. Dot dot dot. This dot 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 says Ogurun. Dot 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 is no diorama. And then question mark exclamation point replies the main guy, part of this high schooler group. And then another shot of the little diorama with Momo approaching the castle gate. And another shot of the scroll thing writing out the document or whatever. It says National Butter Hill again. This is a game. Oh, to be continued. All right. Interesting. It's a game. It's kind of like Jumanji, kind of. Interesting. Very interesting. All right. Well, that's in the chapter.